YouTube. Today we're going to do Bad Girls Club Miami Season 11 Reunion Part 2. It was just as boring as Part 1. I'm just saying. I'm just playing. But it was okay. It was better than Part 1 at some parts when Sarah came out. I'm just saying. It starts off with the drama that it ended with Janelle coming out on stage. Jazz pushing her, mushing her, whatever you want to fucking call it. Then she was talking about this LA, whatever, we in LA, whatever the fuck she was saying, cause bitch I ain't seen you yet and I've been here 2 weeks, I'm just saying. Janelle swings on Jazz. I didn't see the connection. So if y'all saw a connection, she said she hit her, but I didn't see a connection. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't, but hell, they didn't let them fight. So Jazz kind of walk off stage because she talking about she want to fight. Girl, if them security wasn't been on there and you didn't think Tiana was gonna motherfucking jump, you wouldn't have jumped. Tanisha, she asked, Janelle, why these girls don't like you. She explaining why she don't think they like her, because she was like, I don't know why they don't like me. As she talking, punk ass, hooker looking, she looked like she just on the boulevard to me, I'm just saying. Tiana, she runs up and kind of swings on her. They kind of falls over the couch and all that shit. I think she was hitting her, but they fall over the couch. Security hurried up and ran up there. Jazz tried to hurry up and run around the couch and tried to hit her. Andrea, whatever fuck her name is, she tried to kind of break it up, but Tanisha didn't know that she was trying to break it up, and Tanisha grabbed that bitch so fast and swung her across the damn thing. I'm like, yeah, that's bad girl style. Show 'em, Tanisha. Finally, Tanisha got in the fight. Got in some little drama, but then Tanisha was like, oh shit, my bad. I didn't know you were trying to break it up. Shit, I apologize. Then Tanisha pulled the girl tracks out. I'm like, oh. I was like, well, at least I know Tanisha, at least she do one little damn move and she pulling out some tracks. These bitches, jumping bitches, and can't pull out no tracks. I'm just saying, like, maybe they need to take some damn notes from Tanisha and see how she did the technique of pulling a bitch off. Because even when Stephanie was dragging Hayley ass, she didn't pull no tracks out. At least we didn't see it. Anyway, like I said, she apologized to that. They showed the backstage of Janelle pissed. She all pumped up, acting like she want to fight. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because when you went out there, you didn't swing on nobody. So, no, you don't really want to fight. You just want to pump up the camera talking about you from Houston. Let me tell you, Oxygen. The next time y'all cast a Houston person, please make sure that bitch is about that life. Please. Last season, homegirl got drug and beat up outside when she was ready to go home. Janelle and got fucked up. Hayley and got fucked up. Like, please, because I know it's some girls in Houston. Please go over there and acre home some damn where. I'm quite sure it's some girls that's about that life that's from Houston. Even the girls that's some pretty bitches. It's some pretty bitches in Houston that's probably about that life. So please stop showing these weak ass girls, because every last one of them has been weak as fuck. And I will give it to Jazz when they say these Houston bitches have been weak. But I know that it's some bitches in Houston that's about that life that will get out there and fight. I'm just saying. Go get some of them ratchet bitches from Houston Beauty. I don't know. Some of them want to have camera time and will fight somebody. They some punk bitches, but I'm quite sure they'll fight. Because these bitches don't even want to fight. But anyway, let's move on. Tiana was talking about her beef. They was asking her, what's her beef with Janelle? She talking about Janelle was fronting. Janelle wasn't doing all that in the house. Which is true. She wasn't doing that shit in the house. And I'm just mad that Tiana thought she looked good. I'm really mad that she thought that outfit was okay to wear and not be called a hooker. No, I don't even think she get paid for that shit the way she was dressed. I wouldn't. Hookers get paid. That bitch just looked like a hood rat. Ratchet bitch style. Like, that shit was just all the way wrong. That shit wasn't model type. That shit wasn't cute. But anyway, Jazz was talking about she was disrespectful from the gate when she first walked in the house because she was doing her hair flip. Shanae wasn't like that. She was like, Shanae was Brandy. She wanted to be down. Yes, she did want to be down. I can give you that. She wasn't down, but she wanted to be. Um, but she was talking about, and I'm sitting there like, I didn't get that. Yeah, she was flipping her hair. Maybe it was too long and she didn't know she was hitting you with it. But I didn't get that Janelle felt like she was better than y'all as soon as she walked in the house. She just was the type of person that she thought she was cute. Maybe because some people in her family and boosted that shit up. And she rolled with that. And y'all was judging that bitch from the gate. Y'all was judging that bitch from the pictures. So Jazz, I don't even want to hear that with no edges ass. I just hate that bitch still, regardless if she ain't in the house no more. I hate Jazz Monet. Anyway, after all of that, Janelle go tell Sarah what happened. Sarah just like, shit, I'm ready to fight. Fuck it, I'm just ready to get out there. Then Tanisha asked Gigi about why she don't fuck with Janelle. To me, I don't think this bitch got no reason, but okay. She was talking about she just don't fuck with her, but she cool with Hayley because she made it to, she cool with everybody else. She even cool with Hayley because she made it to the end of the house. Tanisha asked her how long did she say. She was like 7 days, felt like a month. I can understand that. Then she asked Hayley what was her beef with Janelle. She was like, you know, she thought Janelle was cool. They spoke, you know, back in Texas. She was supposed to meet up with Janelle, but she didn't show up. So Janelle got on Twitter and was going in on Hayley, talking about her time is money and all that kind of stuff. Hayley felt some kind of way because she went on Twitter and blasted her or whatever. And she felt like, bitch, you got my number. You could have called me. I was on Hayley's side with that one. Bitch, if you got my number, there's no need for you to be going on social media unless you want to get beat up. But she was talking about Hayley was eating coochie, and Hayley felt disrespected because Hayley said she got a boyfriend. But I'm like, bitch, why you mad when she said you eat coochie when you got on here and said on the first episode said you was bisexual? So what's the problem? What's the problem? You said it. Everybody on here said it the first time you was on TV that you eat coochie. So what's the problem? She just was just like she got a boyfriend, and I'm sitting there like, girl, you might not have one after the reunion show because you is weird. Like your mama though. I like your mama. I'm just saying. So Shanae, Tanisha didn't like how the way the girls provoked her or whatever, and they kind of she was like, oh, I've been jumped. She was asking her how she felt about getting jumped. She was like, I've been jumped a few times, and I think it built my character. Tanisha was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, girl, what the fuck? Okay, did it make you stronger? Is that what you saying because you wording it wrong? I don't know, but whatever. I just don't like how every time Shanae had something to say, Benzie and Tiana was looking at her like they was ready to jump. Bitch, if you ready to jump, move something, do something. I'm just saying. I don't like that type of shit. So anyway, Tanisha, she tells Shanae, like, look, bitch, I'm tired of all this sugarcoat shit. If you got something to say to any of these bitches, this is the time to say it. I don't want to hear that shit on Twitter and Instagram, yada, yada, yada. This is the time to get your shit out. So she was just like how she felt like she got played from Tiana, and how she thought Tiana was her friend and all this kind of stuff. And if you saw Tiana's face, Tiana felt like, oh damn, I got called out, like shit, oh my god, they wasn't supposed to know that I was your secret friend. Oh hell, now they ain't gonna be my friend. I don't know, she just felt some kind of way that she got outed by Shanae that she was her side friend. So anyway, Sarah and Janelle, they talking about fighting these girls. They keep showing them backstage. Then they bring out Theresa. She was talking about how she missed the girls and she don't regret how she left the house. She just regret leaving the girls early. They talked about her boyfriend and how he pissed off Tanisha, whatever. We found out finally from Tanisha that she's team single, because I was wondering like, damn, we never hear about her dude. We never see him on her Instagram. So now we find out Tanisha and that old douchebag, the little boy that was working at the grocery store. I don't know. No shade to people that work at the grocery store. Shit, you get good food, discounts. I don't know, but yeah. So anyway, they go back down memory lane of Theresa. She was wasted through her whole thing. She felt stupid. She told me she felt bad, but she felt stupid when she saw the video with she kind of ran up on Steph or whatever. Steph is like, she over it. She knew that homegirl was drunk or whatever. Theresa felt like she should take her anger in another direction. She shouldn't take her anger out with drinking, because caused some bullshit. So then, every time, even through all that, you look at the screen, Tiana and Benzie is looking salty at Shanae, and I'm like, why? Because Shanae felt like Theresa was cool? Y'all some busted bitches. Janelle and Sarah, Janelle and Sarah come out. Turn up time for Sarah. She comes out with these damn t-shirts. She giving everybody these fucking t-shirts talking about Theresa was bad, Jazz was pretty. I'm like, bitch, you lying. Just saying. That bitch ain't pretty. Tiana got So Harlem. Mimi was supposed to get So Thirsty or something like that, but she wasn't there. She said it was too many damn girls. Some of them bitches was new. I'm like, bitch, yeah, it was a revolving door once you left. When she tried to give Gigi hers, because she was like, she got 2 left, she got so lame or something, Gigi stood up on that couch. Gigi was taking off her shoes and shit. She was ready. She was ready because she knew that her beef was with Sarah. So next thing you know, Sarah was all up in her face. Shouldn't have did that, Sarah. Should have waited till that bitch got off that couch. I'm just saying. And they started fighting, and Gigi just started beating the shit out of Sarah's head. I'm just saying, like, she was getting her. Now, she wasn't beating her like, damn, bitch, because I thought them hits should have knocked that bitch out. I'm just saying, the way she was swinging, them hits should have knocked her out. Should have pulled all her tracks out. I don't know, but you just knocked off her hair bow. I'm just saying, you didn't do too much damage. And you didn't do too much damage because this bitch started twerking as soon as they broke that shit up. I was like, Sarah's always twerking. Sarah is going to show her ass every chance she gets. Then Hayley was like, sit down, bitch, or something. This is when I stopped liking Hayley. I don't like Hayley anymore. Once she went at Sarah for no fucking reason. If you would have had a reason, then I would have been okay with it. But bitch, you didn't have no reason to go at Sarah whatsoever. And then your bogus ass explanation, I was just like, is this bitch just chocolate wasted? What the fuck is wrong with her? But she calls her a bitch. Sarah like, bitch, who is you? Like, what the fuck? So she gets mad because Sarah cussed at her. And we like, you know, I know everybody was screaming at the TV like, bitch, you just cussed at her. And she was like, well, it wasn't malicious. You know, in Houston, we just call each other bitches. Bitches that call people bitches get knocked out by bitches. I'm just saying. Like, come on. Like, bitch, you don't know her to call her a bitch. And bitch, I'm calling you a bitch because I don't like you. But you don't know her to just say bitch as, you know, a friendly little gesture. Yeah, I have homegirls that I call bitches too, but it be like, hey, bitch, what's up? But them are my ace-bone cones from bitches I've been knowing probably since elementary school. Them ain't no bitches that I just seen that walked up on them from the streets and I'll be like, hey, bitch. No, no. Because that bitch is going to want to fight too. So, Hayley, shut the fuck up with that. Even Tanisha called her out on that bullshit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She was like, do you know that Sarah's the fan favorite? Like, bitch, you killing yourself with fucking talking about Sarah, because everybody's going to talk about you, and I'm quite sure once I watch everybody reviews, they going to say something about Hayley, dumbass, with her explanation. I can't wait to see Ashley, I'm just saying, because I'm quite sure Ashley, Mona Simone, is all, and Jamar is going to all say something about how dumb Hayley was for that comment. Make sure you check them out. Tanisha was asking about the beef. Why do they have beef with Sarah? Sarah was like, because I got ass. I'm like, these bitches all want to say because they got ass. No shade, because you got ass. I give you that, Sarah, but I don't think that's the reason why they was hating on you. They just didn't know how to accept you. That's why they was hating on you. Gigi kept calling her a fraud. Sarah kept on saying, bitch, you're a replacement. You mad you with the new girl. Shut up, new girl. And I was like, yes, somebody finally told this bitch she was a replacement and not an original. I wish she finally accept that. She's so mad. I came 2 days later. So, bitch, you still wasn't there the first night, regardless if you came 2 days later or not. You didn't come the first damn night, so you're not an original. And I think your homegirls, your little sidekick, should let you know that, instead of letting you feel and look dumb by everybody else. So, anyway, even Sarah kept fucking with this girl. Sarah was like, you cried when you was locked in the phone booth. Then they showed that shit, and I was like, well, she wasn't crying, but she was really, really trying to get out of there and was really upset that y'all locked her in that damn phone booth. So then Janelle, they were talking about Janelle versus Theresa. They say they talked or whatever since that happened. Theresa explained why she would still do it again, because that's her friend. Her loyalty is to Jazz. And I'm sitting there like, I get it, but I don't get it. Because I'm like, you didn't know these bitches like that. These is not no bitches you grew up with. So you don't have too much loyalty to these hoes. But hey, to each his own. Tanisha say when she got kicked out, they did keep their promise or whatever. And Jazz was like, I don't feel bad. And I'm sitting there like, ooh, can somebody please snatch that hair off her head? It's irking me. Please go wash her face. It's irking me. Like, please just stop talking to her and letting the camera go to her, because it's irking me. That's it. Sarah talked about Gigi was a replacement again. How Gigi was on Sarah's Instagram. She felt these bitches was getting mad because they was getting called out on their shit. She was like, I wasn't on your Instagram. Somebody sent that to me. Well, so what, bitch? You did something. You must have retweeted it or something. You screenshotted it or something. So, if you didn't give a fuck about her and didn't have no comments, you wouldn't have said nothing about her. If this bitch ain't on your radar, you wouldn't have had nothing to say about her. So then Sarah called her out for never not shaving her pussy before she got up into the Sarah she didn't shave her pussy before she got up into the show. I'm like, what's her name? Tanisha was like, how you know? How you saw that? So she was like, because everybody was showing their body in the house. And Gigi was like, because I'm not loose. Bitch, you didn't have to be loose to walk in a house full of girls naked. Come on now. That don't have nothing to do with being loose. So then the question was asked to Janelle why they have beef again. Janelle was like, after the juice incident, that's when the girls started tripping. The girls was acting like the juice wasn't a problem. But yeah, that juice was a fucking big problem for y'all. So then it was asked to Janelle, Janelle said she apologized to everybody about the juice comment or whatever. And everybody accepted her apology, or seemed like they accepted it, except Gigi. She said Gigi, the only one, had a problem. They were talking about the VIP, and it was Gigi's. And I'm sitting there like, bitch, so what? So what, it was your VIP? She could still go to the club. Come on now. Theresa, like I said, she said she don't regret jumping in a fight. And Janelle's like, okay, I understand, because them was her friends first, whatever. Bogus bullshit. So then Tanisha says that she asked Janelle, do she feel like she got jumped? Because Theresa was like, she didn't get jumped, she got tag team. Bitch, she didn't see the other one coming. Then Jazz, all of them talking about she didn't get jumped. Tanisha was like, do you feel like you got jumped? She was like, yeah. She was like, well, you got jumped. And I was like, yeah, bitch, you got jumped multiple times in that house. Whether it was verbally, whatever, physically, you got jumped in that house. So then she asked Andrea why she didn't help her. Andrea's stupid ass gonna say, because I wanted to go to the beach and get drunk. I'm like, that's your explanation? I feel bad. I wish I would have. No, you don't, because that wouldn't have been your reason of not helping her. You would have been like, you could have said, oh, I knew they was going to turn on me or something. But not because you wanted to go to the beach and get drunk. But yeah, she played that dumb blind role if she want to. Whatever. Then they go down memory lane of Sarah versus Gigi. And I'm sitting there like, oh God. So then they asked why Sarah didn't like Gigi. Gigi talking about because I got ass. And I'm sitting there like, Sarah like, bitch, do you see my body? Do you see my body compared to your body? And I'm like, yeah. Gigi, yeah, you might got a little for, a Spanish chick. But Sarah got ass for a white girl. And she got ass for a white girl, a black girl, an Asian girl, some girls, some boys that want to be girls. I'm just saying, Sarah got ass. So anyway, moving on. They just was beefing about that replacement comment. And my whole thing was, Sarah, please don't make this your whole storyline of beef in the house of that replacement shit. Because even I was like, okay, get over it, Sarah. So what? She's a replacement. Get over it. We all see it. Don't keep dwelling on that one. Anyway, Sarah was calling all these bitches out because she was like, Tiana felt some kind of way. Jazz felt some kind of way. They was like, no. Jazz was like, well, I felt some kind of way after watching it. Tiana was feeling like, don't be trying to call me out. Like, oh, hell. So then they were talking about how Mimi instigated. Sarah was like, every fight I was in, Mimi instigated. Tanisha was like, yeah, every fight you did. And she pointed them out. So then they was asking who got beef with Mimi. Jazz said she did. Tiana was like, I did allow her to juice me up, but I take responsibility for what I did. Okay, you take responsibility, but yeah, that bitch did instigate that fight with everybody. Tanisha calls out Mimi, so everybody's looking out for Mimi like, what the fuck? Tanisha brings out a crystal ball and say that bitch is with Justin Bieber. I fell out. I was like, oh my god, Tanisha's clowning. Jazz say she saw Mimi for who she was, and she was saying that Mimi and Sarah was the same person. They acted the same. They were seeking attention. Sarah was like, no. And I didn't see that Sarah was seeking attention. I don't know. Y'all was making her get the attention to me. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't, but we didn't see that part. Because y'all was so busy fucking with her that y'all was giving her all the camera time. Sarah calls out Steph and was like, Steph used to talk to me. Of all the girls, Steph was talking to me. All of a sudden, you know, she was like, that's why I gave Mimi a chance. Steph was like, bitch, you a grown-ass woman. You didn't have to give her a chance. Now, and I agree with that part, but it was just the way Steph was coming at her. Like, bitch, I got to prove a point to Jazz and Tiana, so let me get smart with her. That's what I was getting from her. So then, you know, Sarah would start talking about how she was talking shit about everybody in the confessional. She really thought that old girl was her friend until she saw the first episode. And once again, a bitch got called out on her shit, and then she gets mad and then try to say, we all talked about people. Don't say you didn't talk about people, Mom. I'm like, girl, boo. And that's how it ended. And I was so mad. Like, for real, y'all gonna end part 2. Y'all started off with a fight, and then y'all gonna end with these bitches talking, just talking, like, for real. No excitement at the end to make you want to see part 3. But we'll watch part 3 anyway, and I'll tell y'all what I thought. But anyway, that was my review for Bad Girls Club Season 11 Miami Reunion Part 2. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. Follow Ashley Miller 1987. Scotty from Mr. Still Standing. He don't do Bad Girls Club, but he did a Bad Girls Club rant, and he read these bitches for filth, and I was loving it, so check that out. Check out Jamar84. Love his Bad Girls Club reviews. Check out my cousin Mike B. 801. I'm always gonna shout him out, and I know he don't do Bad Girls Clubs, but hell, he got some good ass reviews. I'm quite sure he's gonna do Sons of Anarchy, so check him out. Talk to me and I'll talk back. Alright, peace.